players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go.
Fucking Sicily! Fucking Sicily! Fucking Sicily!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand, take me by the hand. He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. By the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Fucking Sicily!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Fucking Sicily!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than
to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Twat Waffle. That's all you fucking are! Twat Waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single surgery fucking thing! Bye. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. I'm your host. As always, that is a pun. Az from Hill versus Babyface. How you doing on this fine summer's day where the clouds are completely covering the sky and it's 14 degrees? Welcome to the United Kingdom and have a shitty summer. Have a nice day. Something like that. Something like that. How are we all doing? Regardless, it's still a beautiful day. It's still a beautiful day. We had like 3 hot days and then the last 3 have been cold. Like my heart. Well, not that cold. Just a bit nippy. You know? A little bit nippy. Cut that out. Cut that out. Az runs like a Welshman, says Stephen De Leon. Dude, one of my favorite track runners back in the day was some guy whose name I've forgotten, but he was Welsh. Who am I thinking of? I had his name. And then it went. Probably because he was Welsh. Colin Jackson. Yeah. Colin Jackson. I love the guy. He was great. He was not Mauler. No. Not Mauler. Who was that Welsh rugby captain that ended up being done for like... Did he like stick some date grape in somebody's... Oh, yeah. Colin Jackson could be Mauler. This is true. I mean, the different colors, but just saying. We got a busy one today, folks, so we can't muck about. But we are gonna muck about. But we've got to do the business and then we can muck about, you know? Because we got a super chat square up to do from Tuesday from the real BBC. You guys kind of went a little bit cray-cray during that, and I say that in the nicest possible way. You generous mother. But we can't go straight in. Turn your caps locks off. This isn't 5-year-olds vying for attention here. The only person who's getting any attention in this stream is me. Are we clear on that? Thank you. But before we can do that, we have to do our little introductions, little hellos. Hello. What a beautiful day. How are we all doing? I'm okay. I'll just quickly address this, and we'll talk about it later. But yes, this Friday just gone was my final FNT. No, as it was so sudden, we didn't have any time to process it. That's just due to utter incompetence from Gary and me. I told Gary, I mean, I tried to leave this. Hey, I'll just be completely honest with you. I tried to leave the show last year. Gary wouldn't let me. Last year, I was kind of like, Gary, I'm so tired. I'm done. And he's like, no, you can't. You can't go. Let's change your hours. You could just do 9 from the start. You just do 3 hours, 9 p.m. till midnight, and then just go. Invariably, it didn't end up that way because, you know, sometimes other co-hosts wouldn't be there, and I didn't want to let Gary, I didn't want to like leave him in the shit and stuff. So invariably, I tended to still stay on later at times. Sometimes I did my 3 hours and then got the out. And then I said to Gary, but I'm taking December off then completely. And it's like, no problem. Well, actually, I said, I'm taking September off. And they went, no problem. And then he went, actually, it is a problem because it's a very busy month. So can you not take September off? So I said, okay, what about December? I said, December then. December, taking. And he's like, that's fine. That's great. So I took December off, and I actually, in taking December off, I managed to repair my sleeping pattern. I managed to get more productive. So I came back in January, and I've done another 6 months, and then at the start of this month, I said to Gary, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but we've got to have that conversation. I've got to stick with my guns this time. Nearly 4.5 years. Nearly 4.5 years. Odin definitely knows how to pull out a Friday Night Tights early. Odin's pull-out game is second to none. I still love him, though. And so Gary went, I understand. I completely understand. Right, Gary's been beautiful. He's been wonderful. He is my bro. Gary is my bro. There is no denying that. I'm still going to be on the real BBC. There's no other shows. You know, it's just FNT that I'm stepping away from. But he's my bro. So he was completely like, okay. So Gary got it into his head. Because I am going to lay some of the blame at his feet. Gary got it into his head that he could convince me to do another month and stay to the end of July. But Gary didn't decide to tell me this until this week. So he never really was processing it because he thought I'd be able to. So this week, I think it was after Real BBC, he said, dude, is there any or he called me up either after the Real BBC or Wednesday or something. And he said, hey, don't answer me now. But is there any chance that you can work to the end of July? And the problem was I've got legitimately, this isn't even bullshit. I've actually got, stuff in place. So I tried to see if I could switch a few things around. Inevitably, I couldn't. So I told Gary, I said, I would if I could. I would if I could. I would if I could, but I can't. So Gary's like, fuck. I actually thought you were. I thought you'd be able to do. So I haven't planned anything for you for your going. I haven't told. So literally before we started the show on Friday, Gary's just like, oh, by the way, it's Az's last show today. And Chrissy was late anyway. So Chrissy wasn't even there. So Chrissy only found out when it was announced on the fucking show. Poor thing. So that's why it came across as abrupt. Yeah, and some people are like, what? This is very abrupt. No, it's inept, not abrupt. It's just inept. It was planned for weeks, but as things tend to go in the wonderful world of online streaming, it was never actually processed until the stream. Some BCAAs, got some ice cubes in there as well. So it's beautiful and cold, which takes the edge off. I would paint some minis, but fuck Warhammer, fuck that company now. Fuck them. Another company that's pissed all over its audience. So I'm done with Warhammer. Sorry, folks. I'll play Darktide though. I'll play Darktide, but that's a video game made by a different company. It's just using the But there you go. 3D printers. I know, Grant, but I don't even want to do that, I don't even want to do that, Yeah, so I did a video yesterday. I did a bit of a spoof video. Oh, by the way, I decided, due to the complete accident of dropping the FNT mug, which is actually shown off in that video as well, because I was recording a video for somebody else at the time. I have decided to memorialize the broken FNT mug on my display cabinet. There you go. So it's immortalized. It's not going anywhere. The smashed FNT mug, which I even sent Gary the picture of it. I went, Gary, I'm going to use this as the thumbnail for this clickbait video that I'm going to do. Gary was laughing. He was laughing his ass off. I think Melissa was a little bit worried. I think Melissa was a little bit worried that it wasn't actually going to be clickbait. No, it was complete clickbait. Gary's my bro. The FNT crew, my bro. I love them. I really do. If I was on a different time zone, I would still 100% do the show. But nearly 4.5 years of constant late nights on a Friday, which and I know some people are like, so what? You'd be amazed how much it does throw off your sleeping pattern, because I can't just go to bed immediately after the show. You've got a lot of adrenaline coursing around you, and then you tend to sleep in on the Saturday. The Saturday causes you to not be very productive. And then because you've slept in late, you're going to bed late. And by the time it comes around to Wednesday, your sleeping pattern is fucked. and you're falling asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're getting up at 2 in the afternoon. And so you just don't get productive, you know? This Isom t-shirt's getting way too big for me. Yeah, it's getting a bit, but I like it. It's good. It'll be good for the gym. So it kind of it has knock-on effects. It has knock-on effects, and then you kind of screw yourself over for a couple of days to get your sleeping pattern back on track, and then Friday comes back around again, and it's just all over the place. It's all over the place. So if I ever find myself in a better time zone, and that's saying, of course, that they'll have me back, then I could easily rejoin, you know. But yeah, I think nearly 4.5 years. It's a pretty good stint, and that show's just going to get bigger and bigger. Disbrew's a wonderful replacement. He's a wonderful replacement. So next week, without me, expect record viewership, and then they'll go, yeah, see, we get rid of ads. Whatever. By the way, yes, I am going to have my bingo card ready, and every single square on the bingo card is going to be filled with, finally, some actual British representatives. Ah, fuck off. Right, we are going to crack straight into the Super Chat square up. Let's get this Super Chat square up done. And then we can have a little bit of a chitty chat about things. And today, Sunday Fun Day, we're going to have Mr. Porkchop join us because, again, X-Ray Girl is away. She's not back until next week. So, yeah. Until next week when X-Ray Girl returns. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just sorting out with the rest of the Sunday Fun Day crew what we're actually playing today, because we were going to do that chain together, but really we want to get the crew, the proper crew, not the Mr. Porkchop. We want to get the proper crew, not the alternates, not the substitutes. So when X-Ray Girl comes back next week, we will do the chained together, classically chained together. And yeah, actually, just quickly again, before we go into the square up, last night hit 375,000 subscribers. So yeah, you heard, Mr. Porkchop, you fucking heard. He's coming up. He's coming up at the end of July, Mr. Porkchop. We're going to be emptying out this office. No joke. We're going to be emptying out this office and gonna get it painted, recarpeted. This week, I'm having my water-damaged ceiling downstairs cut out, replaced, new light going in, the whole job lot there. So when that's done, the carpet up the stairs, the stairway carpet, that's going to get ripped out. New carpet's going to get put down, always getting repainted. So by the end of July, the hallway should have been repainted. New carpet should be down. New door should be on the bathroom. Mr. Porkchop needs to talk to you about that. New door should be on the bathroom. The door in the front room should be switched onto the other side for the hinges. This office should be repainted. and new carpet in this office. Woo! How's about that? Yeah, we're doing some pretty hefty renovations. On top of that, of course, new boiler was fitted, brand new boiler was fitted, which is amazing, by the way. And the new bathroom, which Mr. Porkchop has yet to see in person. He's seen obviously pictures of it, and he saw all the. I did a daily renovation video for him and your mum, chat. So he got to see, Mr. Porkchop got to see the sequential events of turning it from the hideous old bathroom, and make no bones about it, it was a bathroom that was stuck in kitchen when, if I own the house, if I buy the house, if I buy the house, then we get a new kitchen. And I ain't even joking, chat. I ain't even joking. If I end up managing to buy this house, or if this house comes up and I get this house, then there's going to be a new kitchen. I will probably re-tarmac the backyard. Maybe even apply for planning permission at the back. Or many things. Many things. How's on the street parking drama? What with the skip? Oh no! After that time that he came round and I told him to fuck off because he still had access, because there's a snicket which goes both ways, so he has access out. He doesn't need to come up for access. He's got access out. The reason why I was bitching is because instead of just driving up and out, he had to get his son, who just bought a car, to move his car so he could get out. So that's what he wanted. He wanted his cake and eat it. He thought his house was a root of all fucking center of the universe. Fuck off, mate. We got shit we need to do here as well. Fuck off. So when I got my skip the last two times actually, never said a word. He never said a word. Actually, before we do go into the supers, let's just show a couple of things. We got some toys to show. This arrived this week. Now then, I want to apologize before I show this, right? Because this is a character from a wonderful TV show. However, the actor that plays him is, and I hate to say this, a disgusting racist. So I do apologize, but let's try and separate church from state. Let's try and separate that, okay? And understand the character that it is, not the hideous racist pig that the actor is, okay? So it's Geordie LaForge. It's Geordie LaForge from Star Trek The Next Generation. Of course, LeVar Burton, disgusting racist. Absolutely disgusting racist. But that's just the way life is. So beautiful Geordie LaForge. Beautiful. So we're gonna get that out. The XO6 stuff has been great. And if you're a Captain Picard from season 3, Next Generation onwards, XO6 Captain Picard is now available for pre-order. Let me, as your mum said to me last night, chat, let me get my hands around this one. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at this beauty. Yes, I did actually order 2 of these, so that I've still got one downstairs in the brown box, which I'm going to take up to the attic later. Boobs. But yeah, the Bricklink Series 2 has started to ship. And I grabbed myself a couple of these boys. Absolute doozy. Cannot wait to build this. I need somewhere for it to go. So both of these might actually go into the attic in the meantime. But I was so desperate to make sure that I got this one. I know, Mr. P. I know. What an absolute beauty it is. I wanted to 100% make sure that I got that. I think that was the only thing. I know your mum asked me that last night, chat. She said, why is it 18 plus? I said, that's actually the IQ that you need and above to be able to build. Anyway. I think that's the only thing that I ordered from the Series 2 range. Yeah, I wanted to get the old train engine shed, but that was sold out like in seconds. So I managed to grab 2 of the mountain fortresses. I didn't decide to go with the Parisian street because the back of it was just hideous. Front's okay, but it could have been better. The color scheme just wasn't. The general store, but the series. Oh, sorry, this is the series 1, not the series 2. The series 2 just came up for pre-order, and there's only 6.5 hours left. By the way, Bricklink. I have bought 4 out of the 5 things on this. I've got 2 ocean houses. I've got 2 mushroom houses. I got 2 ominous isles, and I got 2 brick cross train stations. I went a bit crazy. And then Series 3 comes up for pre-order on October the 8th. So I got plenty of time. No recent space sets. No. Picked myself up these couple of beauties. Ooh, G.I. Joe. We got Voltar and Avalanche. Now, these cards are slightly different because these are slightly taller. These cards are actually slightly taller than the regular cards. And so they don't fit into my acrylic cases. So I'm trying to find the right size acrylic case. You know those module cases you ordered? You're going to need some more. Nah. Nah. Because there's 9 of them, Mr. P. 9. I know it. Dan with 2 N's. Yeah, it is actually annoying because I was putting them into the acrylic case. I was like, da-da-da-da, and I just ordered some brand new acrylic cases for them. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's too big. Something I've never heard in my life before, but so we got those, but I got to find the right acrylic cases. I have sent an email to my boy, my acrylic case boy, Trek Matt, to go and get some. And then this doozy here, folks. Woo! Batman and Robin 232. This is the first ever appearance of Ra's al Ghul. Hi. First ever appearance of Ra's al Ghul. Denny O'Neil writing. Neil Adams artwork. Dick Giordano as well. Just absolute. And the condition is really good. It's in one of my Mylar bags, unsealed. But it's in one of my Mylar bags at the moment. I think I'm going to send this away for CGC. Having a look at it, checking it out, I think this is going to be a 7.5 and above. It might be an 8.0, but I think this is going to hit. I'd be very shocked if it was below a 7, but I think this is going to hit 7.5 or above. So no, Kevlar's bulletproof. That's Kevlar. Not Mylar, that's never mind. So I think we're going to send this away for CGC. And oh, hold on a second. Got a couple of three more. Couple of three more. First of all, yeah, boy! Azrael Batman armor. Yeah, boy! Oh, that's 44 pence by Zan Zoltan right there. 44 pence. Fuck yeah. Looking like a monster super chat. Disguised as 44 pence. So we got the beautiful Azrael Batman from McFarlane. McFarlane Toys, little company, managed to snag themselves a bit of a deal with the Rippaverse. God bless them. It's always nice to see small companies growing, you know? So we got ourselves, had to get that, obviously. The Action Force Roadblock. It is the French variant, but it's in really good nick. There's a couple of dints on the bubbles. It's in really good nick, though. Unpunched as well. Yes, the French card, but to get Roadblock on the the OG Action Force card, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that one. And then finally, the Az has come. This is a bit more dented and whatever, but still on the card, unopened, British UK version, Action Force Cobra Trooper. I would like to get one of these in much better condition, but for now, I'm pretty happy with what I picked it up for. So, yeah, we'll stick that in. What I do want is a mint in box Robo Skull. That's what I do want. Mint in box Robo Skull. But I'm looking for all of the first wave of G.I. Joe on Action Force cards that came out. And yes, they are really, really difficult to get. As needs a warehouse, I've already got a storage facility. I've already got a storage facility. So there you go, folks. There's some lovely toys. Some lovely toys. It's afternoon tea with Az, B-man. That's what it is. What is this? Hot tiger? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is my time with you guys. Not with whinging bitches. Not with whingers. Not with... Fuck up! So yeah, pretty good, eh? Pretty good. So lots of lovely toys there. Oh! I'm gonna show you something else. Just one more, as Columbo would say, just one more thing. Just one more thing. Am I gonna open it here? Hold on. I need to. God, it's like getting a fucking bra off. You know, it's an impossible mission. So just, yeah, that's it. Hold on. I got it. Yeah, definitely like getting a bra off. Let's just slide this out. It's a good hat, isn't it? Good hat. Your mum got me this, chat. Your mum got me this. Boom! Yeah, this is the PlayStation 2, brand new, straight from the factory box. Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller. And it was still in the original cardboard box. So I've taken out that because I want to display it like that. Yes, the drawer does open. Hold on. And it does have the cable inside, completely untouched, because this is completely untouched. So this is going to go into my Resident Evil collection, which is developing nicely as well. Look at that absolute beauty. What a fucking beauty this is, eh? What's an absolute beauty. What a beauty. So I now have, this one's going to stay in this box, though. Whereas the other one that I had, I'll rephrase that. The other one that I have, not had, the other one that I have, it's actually slightly too hot in the office to wear the cap, is the GameCube version. So that's the PS2 version. I have the GameCube version in the cabinets downstairs, and the box that came in was fucked. Absolutely fucked. Boobies. So I took it out of the box and have displayed it in the cabinet, and it looks great. It looks great. So yeah, there you go, folks. There's some little toys there, little toys, you know. Kind of merging, you know, I like social toys. Oh, and one more thing. This isn't anything new, but I have to just show this. Behind me, you can see the Transformers there. I've just taken Runabout. I've just taken Runabout from the shelf. Okay, some of you like, yeah, we've seen this before. As well, the joints here were just straight, and I thought that they did not twist, so you could pose it in a better pose. But Run Amok does. So I thought, I think these joints are just really, really stiff, ladies. So I'm going to try and really put some elbow grease in to twist them. And I did. And yeah, they twisted. They twisted. So I was either going to break the fucking thing. I was either going to break it or twist it. Ended up twisting it. So I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled. So now my Runabout and Run Amok are in the positions, that's what she said, that I want them to be in. Okay. Okay. So let's get into the Super Chat square up from Tuesday, because you guys are already fucking piling them in today as well. The Smeegs with a $5 says, I'll catch the re-upload later. I'm showing my wife Jurassic Park for her first view. She's super invested. And damn, does this film hold up. Yeah, Jurassic Park's special effects look better than 99% of current day special effects. Moon Dude with a $2 says, Opla casting news. Look it up. Opla? Inotmamon with a $5 says, hi guys, I spent the last week with my family. My dad wanted me to ask which New Zealand Moving on. Scrap Iron with a $10 says, do you think all these Whammon Jedi are free bleeders? Something to think about. No, I think they're all dead. I think the personality-less, crappiest Jedi in the history of the world. I think they're all dead. Thank goodness. I know some people have said episode 5 is the least worst one. I I disagree. Even though, like, least worst, 1 out of 10. I disagree. I think last week did more to destroy the Jedi than any episode so far. Any episode. I thought it was pathetic. Check out our review. My review that did not get demonetized this week because I didn't say cut. But do you know what did get demonetized? Last week's afternoon tea with Az for some reason. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know why. I don't even know why. They don't even give you a reason anymore. Sometimes they do. Very rarely. But more often they just go, hey, we just confirmed that it's demonetized. Why? Not going to tell you. So, excuse me. Simon Ho with a 5 Canadian says Star Wars Jedi is now spelled Jedi. I used that joke in my review a couple of weeks ago. As disingenuous as Amanda Stenberg might be, seeing how badly she dances proves she's a real lesbian. Oh. Oopsies. My sign is cancer with a $10 says the trailer for Nosferatu dropped. It looked really legit. Puts on woke hat. Too bad. I'll have to protest it for all the film's lack of period piece diversity. Sits on an I'm right butt plug / woke. Okay. Depths Walker with a £5 says the more they clench their DEI fingers, the more fans slip from their grasp. Correct. But let them do it. You know, guys, you know me, I'm a Crystal Palace supporter. For some reason, I log on to Twitter today. I mean, that's just, I should end just there, really. For some reason, I log on to Twitter today, and my football team are tweeting, and they've got the Yahtzee pride flag in as their thumbnail, and I'm just like, Gah! Get it? It'll be off tomorrow anyway, because tomorrow is the 1st of July, so it'll be off those profiles lickety split. Stephen DeLeon with a $2 says for the mainless wheelchair fund. Wow. Dr. Rain King with a 5 Canadian says watch Mauler / Drinker watching Firefly. Mauler, did you see Whedon took Book's story in a Dark Horse book? The Shepherd's Tale, hell of a story. Nice. Amanda Nowicki with a $10 says Amanda Stenberg needs to take the L out of her name so it can go back to meaning needs to be loved. She has no power but is seeking love from people who will turn on her in a heartbeat. She's just a stupid cow. She's just a stupid cow. Sorry, Arnold. We're not getting that edgy and stupid today, dude. Amanda Stenberg is do you know what she is? She's playing cosplay repressed. That's what she is. Cosplay repressed. Millionaire from millionaire parents. Her father's white, her mother's black. Never had to worry about a thing in her fucking life. Has been acting in Hollywood for over 10 years, got plenty of roles, and she wants to play oppressive, blah, blah. She's cosplaying repressed. Oppressed, I should say. She's just a bellend. She's just a stupid, a spoilt brat that lives in a Hollywood bubble, and she looks down at people and she thinks she's better. She's a little piece of shit because she's 5'3", so she's little. She's just a piece of, just like what's she called? The one from Snow White. You see, my brain wants to forget who these people are. That's what my brain wants to do. Who's the one in Snow White coming up? Rachel Zegler, is it? Rachel Zegler. Same as Rachel Zegler. Some people go, oh, she's just young. She's not. It's not that at all. She's just a stupid fucking cow. She's just a dumb bitch. A stupid, dumb cow bitch coming up through a Hollywood system where they look down on other people and think they're fucking amazing themselves. Another cosplay repressed person slinging a load of shit out there and then cries repression when they get it back. Somebody of little to no talent, mediocre as fuck, who think they're absolutely wonderful and deserve all the praise and everything. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Sick of these stupid little cows. But they're having smoke blown up their ass, and they're too stupid to understand what it really is, and they believe their own hype. SN441 with a $5 says, I believe there is more of them if we go by weight. Okay. Chris1306 with a 35 Zargons. Genuine question, guys. How afraid is Disney of the next Star Wars installment? Because we can already see where the next movie's going to go. Okay, I don't know which is the next movie. I don't know if it's going to be The Mandalorian and the Green Fucker, or if it's going to be the Rey movie. Let's just operate off the assumption that it's going to be the Rey movie. What do we have? We have Shanae Obey Chinoy, whatever the fuck she's called, right? Who isn't even a filmmaker. She makes documentaries about her activism. That's what she does. She is going to be making the Rey movie, and she is the one that is saying, I like to make men feel uncomfortable. The film is dead. And it was dead before they even hired her. Yeah, we're talking about the movies, though, Papa Burgundy, not the TV series. We're talking about the movies here. Because they're bringing back the character which killed the fucking series in the first place. Right? You have to be an absolutely exceptional level of retard to do that. What destroyed Star Wars? Terrible story, terrible characters, no investment in Rey. Everybody hated it. Not Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley, for all intents and purposes, comes across as a pretty cool chick. I think Daisy Ridley is probably a pretty cool chick. Rey, on the other hand, garbage character. Absolute garbage character. So, Kathleen Kennedy's brilliant idea to return to the Star Wars cinema is to bring back the character which killed it. It's already dead. Then you hire an activist that all she says is, I'm an activist. I make documentaries on my activism. I'm not even a filmmaker, and I'm making this film about Rey, and I want to make men feel uncomfortable. It's dead. It's dead. But I still want them to release it because Daddy want to get paid. Daddy want to get paid. Release it all. I want a trilogy of this. I want a trilogy. I want a quintentary, a hectentopy. I want it all. I will be first in line at the cinema, waving my money. Hey, Josh. I love you, buddy. That's for you, Josh. Nobody else. Just you, Josh. That's for you, buddy. Bring them all in. Bring them all in. One of the reasons why there's a lot of talk around The Acolyte is because it's so fucking bad that everybody's just mocking it mercilessly. mocking it. This stupid cow making the Ray film, this Ray film is going to be hot, steaming garbage. And I want to get paid. And I want to get paid. So bring it on. Bring it on. Do you know what would actually shock me about the film? Is if it was good. That's what would shock me. Because right now, my expectations are down here. Down here. It'd have to elevate itself to even come anywhere close to mediocre. Get rid of them for the day. Yeah, you're going. You're going. Bye. And we don't want mediocre. As a paying customer, you don't want mediocre. Hey, look, we made something that was mediocre. It wasn't dog shit. It wasn't good. It was mediocre. No. That's not how you part with money. So that's what would surprise me. Lance with a $10 says, if there were more of them than there are toy sales, George Lucas made his sequels off the back of merchandising. Meanwhile, Disney's Star Wars ended Toys R Us. Again, these are good, by the way, these are good discussion points. How can you sell toys when your toys are characters that nobody likes? It's a contradiction. You can't sell toys of dog shit characters. We don't like the characters. Why are we buying the toys? Never mind I'm just looking at this from a collector's perspective. I don't want to touch them with a barge pole. They're worthless. When The Force Awakens came out, I bought a bunch of Force Awakens toys, right? Boobs. I bought a bunch of Force Awakens toys. I thought, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon early. Do I ever hate buy toys? No. No. I'm going to jump on this bandwagon early. This will be a huge success. These toys will go up in price over the years. Sell them, make back. These toys are worth less now than when I bought them. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants any of them anymore. None. So I've got this box. I've got this box of Force Awakens toys, unopened. I just need to sell the box for, I don't care, for nothing. I don't give a shit. Just get rid of it. I just need to sell it, get it. It's never going to make money. I'll be dead. I'll be dead by the time it's worth anything, which it won't be, because it'll never be worth anything. So with that in mind, and bearing off the fact that they were meant to be the new characters, that was the, Han Solo back, Princess Leia was back, little cameo from Mark Hamill at the end. Then you had your Rey, then you had your Finn, and your Poe, and your Captain Phasma, and your Kylo Ren boy. Your Kylo Ren boy. Nobody wants them. Nobody fucking wants them. So why the fuck does anyone want Lesbian Witch number 4 in a toy? Huh? How the fuck are you ever going to sell that? Hey! And I'm talking about to the kids now, not to the collectors. I'm talking about to the kids now. Do you want a Star Wars toy? No! Do you want Lesbian Witch number 3? No! Do you want Retarded Jedi 6? No! Do you want Vacuous Personality 4? No! What do you want? I'd rather just go home and play Grand Theft Auto. You're only 5? Exactly. How on earth are they going to sell toys? They got no toys to sell because they got no people to sell. their characters are interesting. They're all shit. The Ahsoka TV show was a massive failure. The Acolyte is a massive fucking failure. Nobody tuned in and watched Andor. Nobody gives a fuck about The Mandalorian anymore because they killed that off. Fired Gina Carano. They haven't got anybody that anybody fucking likes. Nobody. Nobody gives a shit about Luke anymore, thanks to Disney. Han's dead. Leia's dead. Well, Luke's dead now as well, thank fuck. But I'm talking about younger Luke in The Mandalorian. Nobody cares. They don't have any characters because nobody has a character. But the good news is they're hiring activists that want to tell you about which fucking genitalia they rub together. Because that'll get the kids interested. Hunter Becknell with a $10 says, "There are more of us is a political message. They say the same thing on MSNBC when rallying against Trump." Well, that whole Star Wars is for everyone is just it was just a bunch of fucking dickheads. Just a bunch of fucking morons trying to curry favor with Disney so that they can get interviews and invites and pats on the back and retweets and shit like that. They're hideous people. They're hideous people. Star Wars is for everyone, just not you. Star Wars has always been for everybody before any of these stupid fucking bitches and cuckless, ballless fuckboys open their mouths. Because they were united through entertainment, the galaxy, and wonderful characters, and a great story. That's what allowed everybody to be invested. But now that's not the case. Now we've got to have the insertion of fucking alphabet Yahtzee politics, left, right, and center, and be told, well, now it's for everybody. It's not. Now it's become exclusionary and partisan. It's for everybody, but we fired Gina Carano and kept Pedro Pascal. It's for everybody, but Kathleen Kennedy herself has said, I don't want to pander to a male audience, even though it is which she's also admitted, predominantly male audience, because that's what Star Wars is. I don't need these over 50s and all this kind of stuff, Star Wars fans, because she doesn't understand that Star Wars is a generational franchise. Where the fathers take the kids, and then the kids grow up and have their kids, and then they take their kids to it. It's a generational franchise. So yes, you dumb bitch, you fucking need them. Because you need them to pass it on to their children. Star Wars is for everyone, but we're going to wear the Force is female t-shirts. Star Wars is not for everyone anymore, thanks to Disney. And it's Disney that have made it not for everyone. And nobody else. Because we don't control it. We don't write it. We don't cast it, direct it, cater it, or do anything. But what we do is bring our money to the table, or in the case of Disney Star Wars, take it off the table. That's what we do. Have the power of the franchise. Star Wars is no longer for everyone, thanks to Disney. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian. They're like the suffragettes used to be. The vote is for everyone as long as you're rich and white. Star Wars is for everyone who thinks like us. Yeah. Boobies. It's gaslighting as is one of the major things which has been going on for years now. It's gaslighting. Star Wars is for everyone, but it's really not. It's really, really not. Star Wars is for everyone, but the people who own it have admitted to excluding straight white males from casting and other roles within the company, because if it's white and pale, it's stale. Remember that, folks. Star Wars is for everybody, apart from everybody who it isn't for. Matteo Sartor with a 10 euros says, hashtag, there were more of us, hashtag, nons left. Yes. The whole there are more of us is cope. There are more of us. That's cope. There aren't. If there are more of you, Star Wars would be thriving. Star Wars is now a shitty fucking streaming show on a failed shitty streaming network. There aren't more of you. You're gone. You're done. The majority have left. Nobody cares. Star Wars is dead. Star Trek's dead. Doctor Who's dead. Include franchise here that corporation has bought. Dead. There aren't more of you at all. You're just what's left. You're just what's left. Dexy Deans with a £5. Hey, Gary, although Nerdy Nightly refers to you as a grifter, he does have a more impressive beard, usually sitting on the right. Whatever that means. Albert Nada Retro with a 2 Canadian. If there are more of them, why is it flopping? Because it's not more of them. Like I just said, it's what's left. It's what's left. We're all that's left. We're all that's left. We're all that's left. The Wolfram Heart 79 with a $2. Hashtag rescue Dave Filoni's dog. No! Thor's Behind with a £5. Thank you, Thor's Behind. Hirukanami with a £5 says Babylon 5 before DS9. No, let Maul do the Star Trek, please. Let him do the Star Trek. Stop throwing things in his way. Boobies. MJ UK 84 with a 5 Canadian says, hello, lads. Today is my 40th birthday. MJ, happy 40th from Tuesday, dude. Chris Lanier with a $20 has just started rewatching Battlestar Galactica again. I always forget what a smoke show Caprica 6, Trisha Hefner, is. Oh, hell yeah. Such a well-written show. What are your thoughts on the upcoming reboot? Hopefully they don't destroy yet another franchise. To me, it's way too early to do another reboot of Battlestar Galactica. And what goes against it is the fact that reboot of Battlestar Galactica from, what was it, 2002? When they did the miniseries, was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. That is how to reboot a show correctly. That is a textbook case of how to reboot a show correctly. Was that Battlestar Galactica reboot? 2003. Thank you. Rebooting anything in 2024, hashtag current day, is just... We all know what we're going to get. I would be absolutely shocked if this reboot is any good. Yeah. Thor's Behind with another £5 says, funny how RTD stole Sutek's demise from National Lampoon's Vacation. Hashtag RIP Dinky the dog. He's the lead. I'm going back for the carcass. Well, RTD's killed. I mean, Doctor Who was already dead, but Russell T Davies pissed all over the corpse, and I couldn't be happier because that show is it's just gone. It's just complete and utterly gone. There's no more Doctor Who ratings to even look at apart from when the consolidated numbers drop for the final episode, which should drop tomorrow, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, that season of Doctor Who had two. It now holds the top 2 lowest ever Doctor Who rated episodes of all time. Not rated, watched, viewed. As well as 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5. 4, possibly 5 lowest ever overnight ratings of Doctor Who. Congratulations, Russell. You earned it, you dipshit. Stay at home hippo with a $10 says, hail the real BBC. One of the few entertainment sources I enjoy funding. Just waiting for the day when Star Wars has galaxy-wide disarmament. You joke, but WG with a $20 says the power of 1, the power of 2, the power of money. $180 million. $180 million to make that. Legalize adulthood with a $10 says those audience ratings aren't even adjusted for relative share of the UK population. By those standards, it's the absolute basement. For the Who's going to go in the book because he said for the Who's. Yeah, when Sylvester McCoy, the Battlefield episode, did 3.1 million back in 1989, the UK population was 20 million less than it is today. 20 million less. I think it's fair to say, folks, through television and streaming services, it's never been easier to watch a TV show. It's never been easier. So when Ncuti Gatwa also did 3.1, thankfully he beat it the week after, or a couple of weeks later with 3.05. But when Ncuti Gatwa's episode did 3.1 million, that was with 20 million more UK residents than 1989. So yes, in my eyes, he will always hold right now more to come next season. The 2 lowest ever rated episodes of Doctor Who. Atomic Patriot with a $2 says this insert IP is for everyone is always a bad sign. Whenever somebody says something is for everyone as a almost like a political statement, it always means it's exclusionary. It's just like inclusion and diversity means exclusion and homogenization. That's what it means. Because diverse in their eyes means non-white. That's what diverse means, non-white. You'll have an all-black cast and they'll call that diverse. Having all of one thing isn't diversity. Not that there's anything wrong with having an all-black cast. Not that there's anything wrong with having an all-Asian cast or all-white cast. Because it should be correct to whatever demographic, geographic, or whatever you are doing for your show. So things like inclusion and diversity, they are lies. It's gaslighting. It's bullshit. It means exclusion and homogenization or non-white. So that's why you get these ridiculous medieval European shows with unbelievable amounts of diversity in them. It just makes it look stupid. Particularly in fantasy, because one of the things about fantasy, a great way to show geography in fantasy is to have very non-diverse groups of people. So when you're in a more European setting, you have that white demographic. When you're in a more Mediterranean type of setting, you could go from brown to black. You get the drift. It's a good way of actually demonstrating geography and world. But, you know, we're dealing with fucking idiots here. So Joel Salya with a $10 says, as ex-Star Wars fan and pre-Disney EU hyper nerd here, the funniest part of the Obi-Wan show is that they had a perfect blueprint from the OG EU book Kenobi, but it didn't ruin the movies or hate Obi-Wan. I mean, even if you put the EU aside, okay? Even if you put the extended universe aside, the Kenobi show had so much potential to be so many things. My personal hope was that it was an Obi-Wan Kenobi that was looking back at where he failed with Anakin, looking back at the mistakes that he made with Anakin and attempting to come to terms with that, his failures, while looking over Luke. Gary has mentioned a show where he has to team up with somebody to protect Luke, but ultimately that person finds out that that is Luke Skywalker or son of Anakin Skywalker, and Obi-Wan has to kill him, has to do some horrible things to protect Luke. Again, very interesting premise. What did Disney do? Oh, let's just go get Princess Leia. Let's have Princess Leia drag Obi-Wan around, and then she'll drag him to another woman who'll drag him around. Whereas the main focus is on a Jedi who wants to get a former Jedi, former Padawan or youngling that wants to get revenge for the deaths of the Jedi by killing Jedi. That's the level of retardation that we're dealing with. They had, even though we'd had The Last Jedi, even though we'd had the sequel trilogy, even though we'd had Solo, that announcement of the Kenobi show with Ewan McGregor, hi baby, gave us, I would say gave most people a flicker of hope. It gave a lot of people a flicker of hope that we might actually get something good, because now that they're bringing in Ewan McGregor to reprise his role, surely he's going to have some say in it. Surely he's going to want to remain faithful. I can't criticize anybody for wanting hope. I can't, because hope is a very tempting thing to have. But we're all fucking idiots. Because this is Disney Star Wars, and this is not what they're wanting to give you. They're wanting to give you Stunning and Brave, insert politics, insert color, insert ideology. That's all they're wanting to give you from top to bottom, and it's not changing. It's never fucking changing. So the only reason why I'm making these Acolyte reviews is because it is such a dog pile of fun. And people are watching the shit out of these videos. So algorithmically, it's gold. It is 100% for the grift, Aaron. 100%. I am jumping on this grift of the Acolyte just being a pile of fucking shit. Because I know that I can produce you a video that I think you guys are going to find entertaining and actually get some entertainment from. So it's a symbiotic relationship. I'll watch the dog shit for money. I'll produce a video, which you guys and gals will probably laugh to. Judging by the thumbs up ratio, it's like 99% for every video. Thumbs up ratio, 99, averaging about 99% for every video. Thumbs up. So I'm taking that as the fact that you guys are having fun watching those videos. So it's a symbiotic. You have fun. I get a video out. Does well. Ching ching. We're trying to at least give you some entertainment. We are content creators at the end of the day. But that doesn't mean we have to compromise our morals. That doesn't mean that we will just say something shit when it's not shit. When the first episode of Moon Knight came out, I liked it. I liked it, and I said I liked it. And even though a lot of, people in our sphere were just like, nah, didn't like it, didn't like this, didn't like that. That's fine. That's their prerogative. I liked it, so I said I liked it. I got no problem with doing that. If something's good, I'll say it's good. If something's bad, I'll say it's bad. The Acolyte is absolute dog shit. And I'm the king of cringe, baby. So I'm just doing what I do, which is turning that cringe into gold. Mo Cans with a $5 says, what an odd way to ask people to stop making fun of them. Such a cringe video that really didn't say much about anything at all. Yeah, it was just cringe. That is the Star Wars is for everyone cringe video. Scrap Iron with a $5 says, when will they set their sights on a Dick Tracy and destroy that IP? My favorite as a kid, Hail Schlurpo. They can't. Not while Warren Beatty's still alive. Because every few years, Warren Beatty will literally use his own money to make an absolute steaming pile of crap, anything to do with Dick Tracy, so he holds on to the license. So when Warren Beatty finally dies, and that license goes back up again for purchase, renewal, whenever, then it will. But right for now, as long as Warren Beatty is alive, Dick Tracy is safe. Because the videos that the films that he makes to hold the license, they never get released. He's literally just making them to hold on to the license. God fucking bless that man. God bless that man. He's fucked a lot of women in his life as well. God bless him. Andrew Matthews with the £2 says, every rose has its thorns. No, that's a oh. It must be the Doctor Who rose. No, we had that one. Lewis C with a $10 says, Doctor Who wheelchair brought to you by Ray Theon. Okay. Chris Robson with a £5 says, this guy looks like he's doing a Henry Cavill impression. Credit where credit's due. The man looks like he's packing a real rod of kryptonite. Oi, oi! I think that's in regards to the Superman costume, which I got to say didn't look very good in those shots. John Adams with a $5 says, I'm reading the Judge Dredd complete case files. Is there a place to stop? Or do they stay decent? I don't know. I can't answer that. Az doesn't know. Raytheon? No. Sorry. I don't know, dude. I'm afraid, John. Real life fake wizard with a $5 says, the cringe more of us crowd is pulling the video already. Didn't last 20. Did what? Have they pulled the Star Wars is for everyone video? Have they? Can we get a fact check on that, please? Can we get a fact check on that? Is the Star Wars is for everybody video still up? Can we get a fact check on that, please? John Adams again. No, I had that one. Sorry. The Salt Merchant with a $10 says, yes, Mauler, welcome to the master race of air superiority. Excuse me. Enjoy a taste of the American freedom. It's harder to find now. It looks like it went down. Did they unlist it? Or is it just they removed it because it got called out by not having a black woman? Oh, I saw the whole black woman. Oh, yeah. Dude, Dave, thank you for that. Yeah, what I did find hilarious is they do this Star Wars is for everybody video, and then somebody complains that there wasn't a black woman in the video. So they turn. I love it. I love a woke on woke crime. There is nothing funnier than woke on woke crime. Because as we all know, folks, you can never be perfect, stunning, and brave. There can never be enough diversity. There can never be enough inclusion. I love me some woke on woke. So yeah, I saw those tweets. I couldn't stop laughing. Couldn't stop fucking laughing at them. Hilarious stuff. Yeah, they are. Cannibals is a really good terminology. Cannibals is a really good terminology because they will eat. They will eat each other. They will eat each other. Never enough. You have 10 people and 5 of them are black. Never enough. You have 10 people, 6 of them are black and 2 of them are gay. Not enough. You have 10 people, 8 of them are black, 3 of them are brown. Yes, that's 11. Just go with me on this one. 2 of them are trans and 4 of them are gay. Not good enough. It's never good enough. And I'll tell you why. And it's a very simple answer. It's never good enough because if anything is ever done right, we're there. We're there. We are where we want to be. We are where we believe we should be. Then intersectionality dies. Because intersectionality is based off victimhood. And you can't be a victim if you're included. That's why it's never enough. Because the day it's enough, their grift ends. It finishes. The Salt Merchant with a $5 says, if Lesbian Headlamp made House of the Dragon, it would be House of the Drag. Frozen Bill Killer with a $20 says, the Acolyte, I know what you did last summer. Had a love child with the Witches of Eastwick, and that child took a shit, and that shit wrote a Star Wars show. Wow. Boobies. Graph Webb with a $2 says, for fuck's sake! Cancel Disney Plus. I have. Hi, baby. Hi. Mwah. I love you. Oh, you go back on the bed. You go back on the bed. Jesus Davila with a $1.50 hot dog. Joe Bag of Donuts with a $10 says, Mauler, I got for the kitchen sink. Best I got for the kitchen sink is it's a reference to episode 3. And an artist said they threw in a literal kitchen sink to the battle over Coruscant. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is about. Have a nobody, the furry tard, with a $2 said, I'd rather watch MILF Manor than Nurse What the Fuck. Okay. Old Rooster Tails with a $5 says, how do y'all articulate your views for media? Hi. We do YouTube videos and streams. I'm trying to start a channel, but I'm having trouble getting my thoughts across. Any advice would help. If you're having trouble, write it down. Write it down and script it if you're having trouble. I don't script my videos. That's not anything other than that's just my style. I don't script. Some people do script. So if you're having trouble, it's probably not best to go off your own thoughts, which I do. It's best to script it down. Hot Grape Studios with a $10 says, it's my birthday. But instead of singing, I want you all to chant the power of one, the power of two, the power of money. Samuel Adderton with a $20 says, legit nerd question. How does Kiadimundi's race fight successfully in war without getting shot in the head? I thought about them fighting in the trench warfare and got a good chuckle. They probably don't do trench warfare, that's why. And Kiadimundi's a Jedi, so if you're shooting at his head, he's deflecting it away. Do it live! BV with a $5 says, what do you think happens if Gunn's Superman movie bombs somehow? I mean, I don't want to be cynical here, but bombs somehow? I mean, I would take that somehow out and just have, what do you think happens if James Gunn's Superman movie bombs? Now, that's not me saying that it's going to bomb. But what I'm saying is, if you remove the somehow, I think there's plenty of reasons why it could bomb. So I would take that somehow out of that question. I think there's a... I don't think this movie's going to do $1 billion. I don't think this movie's going to do anywhere close. I don't think this is going to do anywhere close to $1 billion. Right now, I'll say my initial guess would be somewhere in the region of 550 to 600 million. That would be my initial guess. Guess, not guessed. That'll be my initial guess. About 550 to 600 mil. Do I want to own a figure of that Superman? I hate the new 52 costume. I hate it. And it looks very new 52. For all the Henry Cavill stuff, you know, the people that loved Henry Cavill Superman, the people that didn't like Henry Cavill Superman, I like the costume. I thought the costume was okay. You know, I would have. I want the red trunks. I want the red trunks. But I thought that the costume was fine. But this costume looks, I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Besides, I have a really, really nice 1 in 6 Superman arriving this week. I have the Christopher Reeve 1 in 6 Superman arriving this week that I've managed to acquire. And even that Superman costume up there, the Kingdom Come, the actual Kingdom Come Superman costume there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. This is the actual Kingdom Come Superman costume. And that's a doozy. That is an absolute doozy. These were custom made as well. These are custom made. again, the S on the this is the S which is being used in the movie. This is what they've taken it from, which is Kingdom Come. But they've added, you know, they've made it brighter because they've put the yellow in the where the black thing is. But this is how Superman looked in Kingdom Come. These faces were hand sculpted, by the way. This just comes off. This just you can pose it, but this just comes on. This is a Fison body, a Fison male body. The costume. This is, I mean, what is wrong with this costume? This costume's perfect. And then the heads were all individually handcrafted, so they all look slightly different. Robert Meyer Burnett's got one of these as well, and his head's different to mine, a little bit different than mine. But what is this costume is perfect. Where's all the squiggly lines everywhere? Where are all the squiggly? No, you don't need them. You don't fucking need them. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, I can't swear anymore. Me mum's watching. I've just had a text from me mum. I'm watching. So long as you don't swear, probably. So long, headless Superman, she said. So long, headless Superman. So what is wrong with this? Nothing at all. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So why do we have to all those stupid squiggly lines and crap? Yeah? We don't. It's busy doing nothing. That's what it is. Oh, if we don't have lines and things going in all directions, it's going to be boring. No, it's going to be perfect, is what it's going to be. It's going to be perfect. Let me just I want to bring up another image. I can find it. If I can find it. That'll be me soon. My mum just said that'll be me soon. I don't know if she means headless or or ripped. I'm gonna go with headless. I mean, hold on. Let me bring this picture up. Right. This isn't my favorite because again, this doesn't have the trunks. But this is Tyler Hoechlin on the Superman and Lois TV show. And this costume is better than the James Gunn one. I think this one looks better than the James Gunn one. At least it fits the guy. At least it fits him. And they've used clever shading when they've created the costume to create the muscular effects. Yeah, it's painted on, but you know, to get that definition, you've got to have either some sort of padding, or you've got to use, you know, cleverly use the shading on it, which they've done. I still think that looks better, but it needs the trunks. It needs the yellow. It needs the proper belt and the trunks. But it's still better than the crappy one from the crappy one from James Gunn. I don't like it. But I think there's a fair chance that the film may or may not bomb. I think it's very busy by the sounds of it with the characters. When you're doing a Superman film, why does it have Mr. Terrific in it? Why does it have Guy Gardner in it? Why does it have Hawk Girl in it? You don't need these characters. Why has it got two members of the Authority in it? You don't need this busy. Oh, I'm developing a universe. Try making a film. Try making a Superman film. Oh. We'll see. But I think there's as much chance of it flopping as there is it succeeding. But I see it somewhere in the middle. Like I said, I think it's going to do 550 to 600 million. That's what I think. But we'll get a better idea once we start to get some trailers next year. But if those trailers come out and they're not thumping, then that's a film that could be in trouble immediately. It really is. Brody's 32, the $2 says, did you guys see the leak who the Sith is? Yes, Smilo Ren was the most obvious character that it could have been. Samuel Arrington with a $10 says, speaking of great TV shows, I highly recommend Patriot. Great soundtrack, staging, and acting. It's a very satirical, dark comedy. Only 2 seasons, though. It has Kurtwood Smith from RoboCop in it, too. He's a good actor. Bitches leave. Fiesta Cat with a $5 says, as when you're dropping your own stunning and brave dancing diss track in response to Amanda's Slay Queen. Well, Perry Chan did his magic. And boy, was it magic. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go. Let me find it. Let me find it. Somebody's trying to compare what happened to the Jedi in the latest episode of The Acolyte versus what happened to the Jedi in the Clone Wars when they're in the arena, the enclosed arena with an army of... Oh, wow. There is an extreme amount of cope going around, folks. There is an extreme amount of cope. I'm trying to find a certain thing. Come on. All right. Where are you? Actually, it's going to be easier just to do this way, actually. Can I do it this way? Can I do it this way? Can I do it this way? Boy, Jeremy has got a lot of... here we go. Yeah. He's got a lot of Acolyte tweets going on. God bless him, as he should. Right. Don't know if you've seen this, folks, but Perry Chan being masterful.
We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse. We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse. We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse. We so bored, don't discourse.
My people cried in theaters finding relief.
Holla.
White people cry so they can see us as human beings. They recognize propaganda they spew.
I am black.
And try to weaponize everything that we do.
I'ma tell you something. They spin and woke, bastardize it, appreciate it.
It says appropriate it, not appreciate it.
Appreciate it, appropriated, whatever. Speak truth to power. Keep an eye out, not fodder for your clickbait. Speaking of which, journalist. Did you forget it's your job to provide the truth?
We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse. We so bored, don't fuck with your discourse. We
Just
so
repress
bored,
everybody.
don't
Don't be nasty. Just
We
repress.
so bored, don't discourse.
This is a repressed woman. Repressed woman. Doing that. Great stuff. Perry Chan just doing what Perry Chan does, which is be amazing. Absolutely amazing. And there we go. That, by the way, was the final super chat from Tuesday. So we got caught up on Tuesday. We're gonna have to jump straight into today's because holy, you've already started kicking off as well, chat. So we got to get straight onto this. So let me stick that there. Boom! Martina Schmone. The Suave Swiss. With a 20 Swiss, says looking forward to your new Home Improvements Friday show. Yeah, left Friday Night Tights now, chat. Tune in this Friday, 9 p.m. UK time, my channel. Brand new show starting. See you there. See you there. Loxor gifting 5 memberships to the Strum. Loxor. Massive. Massive. Thank you to you, sir. Roland the Wretched with a $20 says, I'm going to miss you on FNQ. Friday Night Quiz. I still remember the first joke I typed. If Jeremy got implants, you would be all over him. I love you like the short gay brother I never want. What do you mean short? I'm 5'11". 5'11" ain't short. You will miss me too. I won't because you're on mute. Because you're on mute. So I never even get you. Goblin Dipshit has become a member. Thank you, Goblin Dipshit. Judah Khan with a $10 says, hail as your presence on FNT will be deeply missed. Thanks for the laughs and fellowship you bring to our corner of YouTube. Looking forward to seeing you on the real BBC and other live streams. Cheers, friend. Yeah, it is just FNT that I've stepped away from. Every other show I'm doing, real BBC, this show, Sunday Fun Day, ripping the silverback. That's it. It ain't Bruce. It ain't. It's a great show. Even without me, it's still all right. Manu 665, neighbor of the beast, with a 48-month membership says, farewell, my brave sizist. My work is now finished. Here at last, on the shores of the sea, come the end of our fellowship. I will not say do not weep, but don't. Weeping is for pussies. Yeah, true. True. 5'11" with trunk. Wow, I'm getting dissed out here. If you've met Gary at a meet and greet, Gary and I are the same height. Thank you. I reckon I'm a smidge taller. Brass Monkey with a $10 says for the hoose. Brass Monkey, thank you, sir. It's going in the book. It is going in the book, number 1. Yes, England are playing Slovakia at 5 p.m. UK time. I have not seen a single solitary match of the European Championship. Not one. Not one. That's my level of interest. Look, England has scored 1 goal in. I think they scored 2 goals in 3 games. That's it, isn't it? 2 goals in 3 games and managed to get 5 points. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 0-0, goes to penalties, and probably England lose on penalties. Wouldn't surprise me. Stephen De Leon has been a member for 3 months. Says for the Maidenless Wheelchair Fund. Shout out West Texas. No Face with a $5 says Az will now be starring in the Broadway smash hit Ocean Mam, a trans odyssey. How did you know? How did you know? Have you been who's been breaking NDAs? Ultimate Breaker 240 with a $10 says happy early treason day. You should move to the States so you don't have to pretend to like microwave soggy leaf juice. What? I get no respect around here. You evicted the greatest landlords you'll ever have day on Thursday, and we've got the general election in the UK where Labour's going to wipe the floor with the Conservatives. It's going to be the most one-sided general election, I think, in my lifetime. And I'm not voting. I'm not voting. It's a waste of a vote. It's not. It's not a waste of a vote. There's nobody to vote for. There's nobody to vote for. The Conservatives are absolutely useless. The Labour Party are mentally ill. The Lib Dems are just a bunch of absolute fucking washouts. There's just nothing. There's nothing. Stephen De Leon with a $5 says tea kettles are for little old ladies. Microwaves are. Get him out of here, chat. Get mods. Get him out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Abe with a 15-month membership says we'll miss you on FNT, Az, but completely understand why you left. Still look forward to the real BBC and afternoon tea. And the Gamstroms, yes, I'm still busy. I've got some real life stuff going on at the minute, which is which isn't going to end till at least Wednesday. Actually, I thought it was going to be Tuesday, but Tuesday the people are coming around to do my ceiling. Yeah, got some real life stuff going on, which is taking up my time until after Tuesday. But then things should come back to normal. We can start getting some GAM streams going again. Maybe stream some Final Fantasy 14, the new expansion. Maybe stream some Elden Ring expansion, DLC, whatever you want to call it. I still want to continue with Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I got videos I need to make. Supposedly, Greg with a $50,000 or maybe Indian rupees, one of the two. Why using a kettle or microwave? My sick hot water is warm enough to make a tea that I can directly drink without burning my mouth. Oh. Fat Trooper has been a member for 10. Thank you, Fat Trooper. If that's you in that cosplay, you look great, by the way. If that's you in that thumbnail, you look great. Stephen De Leon with a $2 says Az runs like a Welshman. Yeah, Colin Jackson. If Colin Jackson was a little bit darker. Benjamin Flensborg with a 50 Danish said I stood outside your window. I say. And saw you get kicked down the stairs. We all see you disprove. I didn't write Blackadder with a £10 says you, sir, are a golden god. Capital G. Anyway, for better or worse, on my part, I respect you big time. Thank you, dude. Blackadder, one of the greatest comedies of all time. Amazing comedy. Graph Webb with a $2 says, for fuck's sake! Cancel this! And that's a double whammy as well, because we had him earlier on the Super Chat Square Up, and then today as well. Dainsliff with a €22. Oh, hold on a second. I need to call my mum. Hold on. Hi. I Need to call my mum. Call my mum. Hello, I'm going to put you on loudspeaker so you know what not to say, yeah? Okay, let me put you on speaker, okay? Right, so you're now on speaker, okay? And chat can hear you. Chat, it's Mama Az on the phone. Mama Az, I have to ask you, last week,
Yes.
did I transfer into your bank account the money that chat gave you last week?
Yes.
There you go.
Darling house.
There you go. So I love you and bye-bye. Mwah.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I honestly did that tongue in cheek, and I was in hysterics. Oh, no. No, I like talking to you.
Mum, you're listening to the TV, not the... Oh, my goodness me. It's on a delay. So you're listening to me on the TV saying that I'm going.
Okay. Right, am I going then?
Yes, I love you. Mwah.
I love you too, Az.
Bye. She had me on the TV. So she's got me on the phone live. And then she's hearing me on the TV later. So when I said on the phone, I'm going, and she went, no. So I kept her on. Then she heard me on the TV going, I'm going. So she... So there you go, chat. The money that you sent through for Mama Az last week, I transferred it through to her on the same day. Even though YouTube doesn't pay me until the end of next month for it, doesn't matter. It's me mum. So I sent it to her straight away. Here's a little something for you. A little hawk. So that Tifa can spit on that tongue for the hoose. It's going in the book. I mean, I would definitely take a little bit of... My mum has no idea what this is, by the way, so it's all good. I would definitely take a little bit of hawk from Tifa. Oh, yeah. Oh, and in the book. Thank you. Dainsleif. Thank you. Keely Chow has been a member for 16 months. Says, we're going to miss you on FNT, Az. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Oh, I 100% took off YouTube's 30%. I 100% took off YouTube's 30%. Absolutely. Striker X24 with a $5 says, when you left, I honestly was shocked at Drinker's reaction. I truly didn't believe it, but listening, I do get it too. Yeah, I made Drinker break kayfabe. I made Drinker take his glasses off on stream. Because when I did my first ever FNT, it was me and Drinker as the guests. And so for my final FNT to actually have Drinker as the guest was pretty, pretty apropos, pretty poetic. And I won't say what he said, but God bless him, Drinker. He actually phoned me up the next morning. He phoned me up on Saturday morning for a chat, and we had a chat. One thing about Drinker, having known Drinker now for nearly 4.5 years, it's like Gary. He's like Gary in one sense. The person that the person that you see on the camera is a really nice person, right? Gary's a great person. He's a lovely guy on camera. Drinker, lovely guy on camera. They're even nicer off camera. I know it's hard to believe, but that off camera, they're even nicer people. They really truly are. And it's just kind of like, how can you get nicer? But they really truly are. So Drinker calling me on Saturday morning was lovely, and we had a little bit of a chin wag. But he's really good people, very, very good people. All my Friday Night Tights co-hosts, former co-hosts, all of them great guys. You can't, as I said in my video yesterday, you can't do 4.5 years of a show every week and not like the people that you work with. It's an impossibility. And one of the things that made FNT so much fun was everyone there. We're all, you know, Gary and Jeremy and Ryan and QBG, Comics, Odin, Shad, Chrissy, X-Ray Girl. You know, they were all so much fun to work with. And I'm still doing all the other streams. But yeah, they make it the fun that it is. And I think that's why we I think that's why FNT comes across the way it is. It's because it is kind of like that genuine, you know, that genuine chemistry. Boobies. WG with a 50 says, broke back FNT. I wish I knew how to quit you. Well, it's true though. It's true. You know, I tried to leave last year, and it was very difficult to leave. So we kind of came to a compromise for a while, in terms of times. But I'm my own worst enemy. So yeah, I will very much miss it. Benjamin Flensborg with a 20 Danish says, I would trade old Bryben for Gary anytime. Hell yeah. It'd be Gary make great president. 3 Dog Deb with a $5 says, as a nurse, I've worked a lot of overnight shifts. Lack of sleep completely throws your life off. Yes, it does. For the Casa de Bell, of course, it's going in the book. It's in the book, Deb. It does. It really does throw you. And it's so difficult to get back on track. And boy, when I get those sleeping patterns on track where I get up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I am so productive those days. I am so productive. Crazy. And that's what I want to be. I want to put out much more videos. I want to do more streaming for you. But I want to get my sleeping pattern right. So it'd be great if I could do like a video and then a stream in the evening. And then I've got my regular shows as well. And like I said, also, now that my Friday nights are free again, I'm probably going to hit the gym for late night gym sessions on Friday. Because it's such a good time to go. It's quiet. Most people are out on the lash. So it's just quiet, and I can just go, go to machine. This fool Az is losing viewers and cash. How do you work that one out? Do you have my analytics? Shall I have a look at my analytics? Losing viewers and cash. 1,700 people watching. Analytics for June. Number of subscribers, June, plus 5,100. Number of views this month, 1.9 million. Time watched, 430,000 hours. Hours, not minutes, hours. Money, enough to buy toys. 375,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm gonna press X'd out on that. Joey Ellis has been a member for 14 months. Have you given up on? No, I have not, Joey. It's just finding the time. Stop failing as it's. I know. Stop failing. I know. My bad. You know. If this is failure, I'm gonna take it. If that's okay. If that's okay, I'll take that. I'll take that failure all day. No, Joey, it's literally finding the time. I do want to go back to the game. I haven't touched it since the last stream. So we're exactly where we were on the last time that I streamed it. I will get back to it. It's just a matter of when. So many things going on with the Elden Ring DLC, the new Final Fantasy 14 expansion. So I will get back on it. That is a promise. That's a promise, Joey. Please just have patience with me. I'm just so busy right now. But I appreciate you. Aaron Charman with a £2 says, what did y'all mama get with the money? I don't know. I'll text her. I'm reckoning she's going to say plants. That's what I'm reckoning. I'll ask her, though. Did you buy anything with that money? It was transferred into her bank account, so we'll see. It might still be just in the bank, but when I get an answer, I'll read it out. The unassuming David with a £5 says, good morrow, sir. Have you tried 5-minute burns at the gym? Pick an exercise and rep it out for 5 minutes. The pump is epic. Salute to your FNT service. Okay, so what I tend to do, David, is I start off by doing 5 minutes on the cross trainer as warm-up. Then I'll do 5 minutes on the what do they call it? Like the luge machine? I don't know what they call it. The machine that you pull the cables down and you got the resistance and you're pulling down. So I do bursts of 30 seconds. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I'll do that for 5 minutes as well. I don't quite know what you call that machine. No, it's like two resistance wires, and you go, and it's like a stand-up rowing machine. It's like a stand-up rowing machine. Yeah, it's like a ski. It's like a ski. Yeah, the ski row cardio machine. Yeah, that one. So I do 30 seconds on. Yeah, the CrossFit thingy. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 5 minutes. And then I go into my my weights, whichever I'm working, back and buys, chest and tries, shoulders, whatever it is that I'm doing. And then I go into my 4 sets of 12 on those. And I tend to do 6 machines based off whatever exercises I'm doing. Best name I can think of with a $10 says, Hail Az. If you're looking for a new franchise, I highly recommend Land and Sea by Blaine Pardoe. The books are great. It's just getting started, but they have minis coming and a tabletop RPG in the works. Ha! Best name I can think of. Keep me updated on that one, yo. Hit Cardio. Thank you, Judican. Yeah, the Hit Cardio. Brown Filipino's become a member. Thank you, Brown Filipino. Crimson Shadow's been a member for 8. Here's to another month. Keep being the best as. Thank you, Crimson Shadow. Zan Zoltan with a 44 pence. 44 pence. But he gets pink because he's in Argentinian. Mini confetti time. Just wanted to say, FNT won't be the same without you, but you deserve a nice Friday night. You're awesome. Here's my 44 pence super chat. Hail to the Az from New Zealand, an owner of Tifa. Oh, I'd own Tifa. Oh, dude. Oh, I'd own her in all the ways. Gordon Cadell with a £5 says, Az, I know you don't like 40k these days, but You're getting Space Marine 2. Looks good. Not going to lie. Thinking of a purchase, but we'll wait for reviews. I think I'm going to do the same. I think I might wait for reviews on that one. Because it looks like it could go either way. It could be a doozy. But it might not be. And I am rather annoyed that it's only 3-player because Sunday Fun Day. It would have been great to do for Sunday Fun Day, but it's only 3-player. Would have been nice to have 4. 3, I think, is a weird number. But there you go. Jason Gallagher's been a member for 32. Thank you, Jason. Satan Slayer 12 with a $10 says, as it is so awesome to see your shirts not fitting well. Your journey's been so cool to see. We will miss you on FNT. Held the silverback. Thank you, dude. This is getting big for me now. This is getting a bit big for me now. And the weird, not the weird thing, I guess the sad thing is this used to be tight. This used to be tight. But we are down. Oh, yeah. Just to kind of, for the people who haven't been following the 100 Days of Accountability, you might not be watching the videos. They are available to all members from Bard level and above. But you might not be a member, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And because I used to do my check-ins on how we're doing on this show, but I haven't been doing that because I've been doing the 100 Days of Accountability. But every day I'm putting out a video and telling you what's going on in terms of diet and da-da-da. Anywho, I jumped on the scales, just a bit of TLDR, during this whole process, this 2-year plan, February of this year, the beginning of February this year, I was at my lowest point in weight during the 100 Days of Accountability. February, March, and April, it fell apart. My diet fell apart. I barely got to the gym. So I barely did any exercise in 3 months. I ate terribly in 3 months. There was a lot of crap. There was a lot of donuts going in there, a lot of crisps, a lot of sweets, a lot of just junk, absolute junk for 3 months. So I ended up putting on 21 pounds, which is 1.5 stone. So at the beginning of May, I was 1.5 stone heavier than I was at the beginning of February. Yeah, just sugar. Essentially just sugar. Just went crazy on sugar. I went onto the scales yesterday morning, now doing the 100 Days of Accountability. I went on the scales yesterday morning, and I was exactly the weight that I was at the beginning of February. So we've wiped out that 21 pound addition, putting back on. So the 21 pounds that we put back on, we've lost them in 2 months. We've taken those 21 pounds off in these 2 months. So we're now back to where we were. I don't know why. I think after doing such a consistent period of not dieting, but lifestyle changes and cutting out. I think I just got to the point in February where you kind of just you lose your motivation, you lose your concentration, and when you get onto a bad habit is so easy to maintain. So it kind of fell apart then. So anyway, yeah, jumped on the scales last night yesterday morning, and we've wiped off the 1.5 stone that I put back on. So we're back to where we were at the beginning of February. Yes, that means there's 5 months that are down the toilet, but I'm in the right mindset now, so I'm looking to just push on. So it's good to be back in that position. Now we've got to start firing forward again. So it means, though, that I have lost, since April of last year, I have lost 110 pounds in weight since April of last year. back to £110 lost. So you gotta look at what you've done and how well you've been doing, and take that and go forward. So mindset is back. My discipline is back. My motivation is back. And again, one of the reasons for stepping away from Friday Night Tights is not that I can just concentrate on getting my energy back, my sleeping pattern back, and stuff like that. It's also to allow me to use those Fridays as well to use it as a gym session as well, and develop some better habits. So yeah, so this, like I said, this t-shirt, I mean, I'm not fit, I'm still a fat. But this t-shirt used to be tight on me, and now this is definitely a size too big. Maybe definitely a size too big. But I wanted to. I need 100. I need to do this 110 that I've lost. I need to do it again to get roughly where I want to be. I need to do it again. I need another 110 off. So there's a lot of work to do, a whole lot of work to do. And obviously the more that you lose, the more difficult it gets. So the 2-year plan for the weight side of it might not, isn't going to be 2 years. It's probably going to be 2.5 years. But the plan is, to just to stick with it. Passport permitting, I'm coming to America. I'm coming to America in February. I'm going to come to MegaCon in February. So passport permitting, I'm still, even though it's not going to be the end of my 2-year plan, even though I'm still going to have plenty to go, I'm still going to come over, blob and all. I'm still going to be coming over in February, passport permitting. Grabtha's Hammer with a membership for 4 months. What are you charging for admission to your What Toys Museum, sir? All of the money. All of it. Calioth with a $10 says, lovely expanding collection of Action Force. Yes, it is. Do you happen to find Transformers in similar condition? Would love some Europe shops to check. Netherlands has been good to me. If you want some references, I want the Calioth, hold that thought. I do want the UK ones though. The British ones with the British writings and blah blah. I'll show you a little thing. It is so difficult. It is so difficult to find Transformers from the 80s in that sort of boxed condition. So difficult. That being said, I do own a beautiful mint in box 1984. Yeah. Mint in box 1984 Hound. But these are so difficult to get in this condition. You can tell it's an OG by the actual design as well. So this has not got no creasing, nothing. So yeah, mint in box Hound from 1984. I would love a 1984 mint in box like this. Sideswipe. So yeah, that is one of my absolute treasures. That is one of, you can see it's sneakily hiding behind there. Wait a minute, there's another one. There's another one there, huh? There's another. There can't be another, surely. Surely there can't be another. Is there? Is there? Is there? Yes, there is. There is mint in, but well, it's not. There's some bubble damage. There's a little bit of bubble damage on this, but this is in pretty damn good nick. Mirage, 1984 Mirage as well, unopened, still sealed. Mirage as well. So there you go, Kalioth. Again, if you look at the back there, no bend. No bend on the back. So yeah, they're my little cheeky woos. They're my little cheeky woo-woos. And if I can find other 90, if I can find other OG Transformers like that, I'm up. Put me onto them, folks. Put me onto them. Rook takes Rook with a $5 says, when I first started listening, I thought for sure Mauler was Australian. No, sir. Jeremy Winford has been a member for a month. Thank you. Take a 610 with a $2 as it will guest on FNT from August the 29th to October the 29th. Why? Is that Rings of Power? Is that Rings of Power? I take it that's Rings of Power Season 2. I take it that's Rings of Power Season 2. Bye with a 10 Australian says, hey, yes. Can you explain how it makes sense for Disney to destroy these franchises instead of making profit? I thought that was the whole point of a business. Number one, you ain't wrong. I thought the point of business was to make money, but apparently when it's not your money, people don't care. When ideology has got to such a, and I use this word in its correct form now, toxic. When ideology has got to touch such a toxic, poisonous position that we're in now, where you got a bunch of fake champagne socialists running these companies that think investment money from places like BlackRock are more important because they think they'll still get the loans, they'll still get the money, they'll still get the investment. They can make what they want. They can make content which they think we should be watching as opposed to what we actually want to be watching. And you get what you get. Company after company falling to the wayside. Franchise after franchise falling to the wayside. And I say, keep going. Keep going, guys. You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep going. Because at one point in time, something's got to give. Whether it's from the company themselves or whether it's the shareholders. But something has got to give. And if by give it means the company goes bust, oh well. Oh well. Because another company will rise to take its place that actually wants your money. And a business is a symbiotic relationship. You put out a product somebody wants, that person gives you the money for it. That's how it works. That's how it works. If you don't want to put out a product people want, don't expect the money. So let them virtue signal, because none of them believe what they're saying, by the way. Because it's all about money. Let them take their investment money. Let them squander their money on the altar of virtue. Let them do it. I don't care. I don't care. Whether your content is good or terrible, I'll be okay. I'll be happy to make videos on how great this is or how great that is. Robert Meyer Burnett and I did a wonderful video series on The Prisoner, going through every episode, reviewing every episode, breaking down the themes. That was wonderful to do. We started doing the Squid Game episodes as well. Hot Toys was great from a fun perspective. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. If it's good or bad, we'll authentically talk about it. But your company might not exist. Your company might not exist. Oh, well. Oh, well. Nick Broner with a $10. Sorry, thank you, Nick. Says, why do you think they're destroying all the IPs? What's the end game? And why haven't investors tried to stop it? Because BlackRock is worth $7 trillion. And BlackRock have spoken about forcing behaviors. So if BlackRock have to lose billions to try and force behavior, they're willing to do it because they're worth trillions. The beauty, though, is it's not working and they are losing billions in investment. But that's just the problem. They're still investing. They're still investing because they are worth trillions. They want to force behavior. It's being thoroughly rejected. But they have the money to keep trying and keep trying. So don't expect it to get better anytime soon. But Finkel did come out recently and have a spaz about how they're losing money, how investing in woke has not worked because we as a people have rejected it. Oh well. So you can try and force behaviors, but forcing behaviors, and this is I stress forced behavior because these are the exact words that BlackRock used. The exact words. Forcing behaviors. Somebody tried to gaslight me the other week about not being on the right side of history. Because I'm sick and tired of all this stupid Yahtzee pride bollocks. Nobody is on the right side of history that tries to force anybody to do something they don't want to do. And I don't mean eat broccoli because it's good for you. Force an ideology onto people that they don't believe in, that isn't natural. Nobody has been on the right side of history that's tried that fascistic behavior. I like broccoli. Some people don't. Some people don't. It's fascistic behavior. The Orc with a £10 says, as an ex-YouTuber, I know what it's like to stream with a yank. I did it for over 2 years while also having a full-time job. I can just grind. It can just grind you down. Yeah, I think 4.5 years, nearly 4.5 years, is a long time to do it. So I'm happy with the amount of time that I put in. I love Gary. Still going to be streaming with Gary on Real BBC every Tuesday. So that ain't changing. But the Real BBC starts at 6 p.m. UK time, not 9 p.m. UK time. So there is a big difference there. Jay Bismayer with a $20 says, I found your channel through FNT. Will very much miss you on it while continuing to watch all your videos and streams. Thank you, man. Cheers to getting a regular sleeping habit again and your good health. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Don't be so Darth Maul. Do not be surprised if they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. They've done an Ensign Row. They've done a Row Laren. So if they've done a Row Laren, I wouldn't be surprised if they did do a Barclay. He does want to do as many as possible, as many characters from Star Trek as possible. So I would not be surprised to see a Barclay at all. I would snap it up in a heartbeat. The only ones that I'm not buying from X06 are the Kurtzman Trek. I'm not buying any Strange New Worlds bollocks. I'm not buying any Discovery bollocks. But Enterprise down, Enterprise down, Enterprise, Voyager, TNG movies, TNG, DS9, original series. I'm getting all of them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So don't be surprised. Stutters with a €5 says, what's the crack as? How are we today? I'm good, thank you. I'll be sad to see you gone from FNT. You're good, crack. Also, how much until I can whinge? Lol. Love from air. Love from Highland from the air. How much until I can... Dude, you can whinge as much as you want. You can whinge for free. You can whinge for free, bud. Calioth with a $10 says, looks like David Tennant is part of the DIE movement. He apparently wished the only black member of British government should not exist. No, he said, I wish they would shut up. He said, I wish they would shut up. They're making it easy to like who less. Yeah, David Tennant's got a kid who's a they. Better gay than they. So and he was quite happy to come back to destroy his character of the his doctor. I have no respect for David Tennant anymore. None. Not at all. Not at all. Just another stupid ideological prick. Arnold Squash sorry. With an 8 Australian says Disney / Lucasfilm need to have the following as Star Wars Theory, Ryan Kinnell, Mauler and the EFAP crew, Drinker, Gary, Chris Gore, George Lucas, Jesus Christ, and God. And that's just on the first round. Bring in Echo Base, bring in those guys. There's others, a lot more. Josh Knight, love you, Josh, with a $5 says, looking great, brother. It is awesome. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I'll always have a firm handshake for you, bud. Regardless, I'll always have a firm handshake for you. Psychotic Mongoose gifted a membership to the stream. Thank you, Psychotic Mongoose. Benjamin Flensburg's back with a 50 Danish says, these people are entitled kids who stole your toys and threw sand in your eyes. They are very entitled. Your toys are their toys, and you'll be happy type of business. They're just fucking retarded. Diz the Jizzbot 199 with a $5 says, started collecting Dover Does to physical media sets. Would you recommend VHS as well? I mean, VHS is a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't begrudge anyone that said, hey, as I'm thinking about collecting VHSs, what do you think? Go for it. Go for it. I'm a big believer in physical media. I've got a bunch of PS1 games, got a bunch of PS2 games, got a bunch of Mega Drive games. I'm a big believer in physical media, getting away from digital transactions. And I 100% behind you on that. Yes, you do. You want VHSs? Yes, sir. You go for it. Brian Ross with a $5 says, stop watching anything Disney. My children no longer watch Disney, and my grandchildren will not be allowed to watch Disney. What does that say? That to me says that Disney has failed. Not anything else other than Disney has failed. That if you believe that it is not suitable for your children to watch, then that has been a failure in itself. So Clive Calculator with a £10 says, does Viz Comics still have Millie Tant and the Modern Parents? They were satire once, now reality. I haven't read a Viz Comics, Clive, in 30 years probably. But I used to love it. Viz was such a fun read. So funny. And edgy. Things which are not allowed today. I think they're both illegal. Hey, Andy. How you doing, buddy? SFX F314 Saber-Tooth Raptor. Which is so weird because that's exactly what I wanted to call my firstborn son. That is so weird. The $2 is Holly has no creative original ideas left. No, they do not. It's reboots and sequels and prequels and remakes and re. The only that they don't have is originality. Tried to fit that one in. Barely worked, but fuck it. Zodlander with a 50 Swedish says Battlestar Galactica reboot works so well, and they even changed Starbuck to be a female. Yes, they did, and people loved Katie Sackhoff's Starbuck. They really, I thought she was a great character. I loved Dirk Benedict. I loved him as Faceman in the A-Team. Loved him as Starbuck in that series. But Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck worked perfectly in the reboot. She owned it, and she earned it by being a good character and good writing and good acting. They knew what they were doing. I don't trust a reboot now. Neither do I. I don't. In current day, I just do not in any capacity. I mean, hell, they even changed Ty Sol to from a black man to a white man, for goodness sake. Wow. You'd never see that, Sol Ty. I think I said Ty Sol Ty. You'll never see that anymore. Changing a black character to a white character. Boomer changed from a black male to a female Asian. You know? You'll never see that sort of casting anymore. Never, ever. But why did they do it? Because they thought they were the right people for those roles. They thought they were going to be the right people for those roles. And guess what? I think they turned out to be. I'm not going to pretend that I thought Boomer was the bestest character. No. But Starbuck, 100%. Yeah, I mean, Grace Park was fit as. So I ain't complaining about the eye candy. But Katie Sackhoff as Starbuck was amazing. And Sol Ty was outstanding casting. Outstanding. So it did work. Boomer, I think Boomer was a miss as a character, but Grace Park is fine. Psychotic Mongoose with a £2 says, Grats on 375k. Thank you. I appreciate you, Psychotic Mongoose. Fat Man in St. Louis with a $50 boobs. Not to be conspiratorial, but this is all planned. The destruction of pop culture and history is the goal. All part of the woke agenda. I'll tell you what, Fat Man, let's just not call it the woke agenda. Let's just call it what it actually is. Communism. Commies. Communism. Let's just call it what it actually is. Yeah? Communism. Communism operates off the destruction of education, the destruction of society, the destruction of entertainment. It operates on the destruction of healthcare. It operates off the destruction of everything. So you have full and utter reliance on government. That's what it is. Government combined with corporation in the West's case. But that's what it is. Fucking communism. Commie fuckers. The original Rollerball movie predicted this. Death Race 2000. Yeah, socialism's communism. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's the same. Corporate says it's the same image. Keep fighting the good fight. 5 for Bell. We shall put 5 into the Bell meter. 5 went into the Bell meter, sir. There you go. Thank you. But that's what it is. Hey, Kara. It's just communism. That's what it is. Destroy everything. Destroy everything that you love so you become reliant on whatever takes its place. So Clive Calculator with a £10 says, my theory is Russell T. Davies was summoned to a Disney struggle session for something problematic he may or may not have done. They gave him a plea bargain, go overboard with woke, Davros's wheelchair, trans, etc. Okay, no, that's actually not what happened, right? What happened is, I think in 2017, Russell T. Davis became a huge supporter of the T. He said there's no LGB without T. He was part of that movement. He was part of the movement which inserted the T into the alphabet community and changed it forever. Because now it's no longer about people celebrating or just being just accepting who they are. Because I do believe that you are born. I mean, certainly behaviors can be taught. Do not get me wrong. We can see that through education. But I think if people were just laissez-faire, if they were just left alone, I think people are born with a certain proclivity, whether that be for a woman or whether it be for their own gender. I do believe that. But we're now seeing a forced system in that. But once the T was added, it just became different. It became so different. And Russell T. Davis was a huge supporter of the T. Without the T, there's no LGB. And so he sacrificed himself. And because once you go into that ideological area, then you get men in women's spaces. Then you get men in women's sports. Then you get what we actually have now, which is legitimate misogyny. Legitimate misogyny. Not fake Twitter misogyny, where you don't like Star Wars, you're a misogynist. Not that kind of bullshit misogyny. Nothing says you hate women more than trying to take over being a woman. Nothing says that more. Trying to take over their sports, trying to take over their spaces where they need to have their individual spaces, their own privacy with changing rooms and toilets and stuff like that. Nothing says misogyny more than men invading those spaces, men invading those sports. It's unacceptable. That is true misogyny, not fake Twitter misogyny or outrage. Oh, my mom has responded to, did you buy anything with the £100? Let's see. Yes, indeed I did. I bought 2 garden chairs. I told you it'd be something to do with the garden. I bought 2 garden chairs. It was a top up either to put towards new specs, new glasses since I had my cataracts removed, or garden. So I went with the garden. So, okay, she was gonna, because she had her cataracts done, she decided she didn't need new glasses anymore, so she put it into getting 2 chairs for the garden. There you go. Hayurukami. I'd read those. Became a member. Thank you. Peter Gorhamberry with a 10 Canadian says, shouldn't Superman's costume look like his mum made it? I'd settle for just looking like Superman's costume right now. Toopstar has become a member. Thank you, Toopstar. Dante Enzio Cifaldi with an 8 Australian says, hey, Ez, I hope you're keeping well. Inspired to see your health journey, good lad. Unfortunately, it's something I struggle hard with physically and mentally. So did I. So did I. I had to start somewhere. Everywhere has to start with a day one. Everything. For all the days now that I haven't had an energy drink, haven't had a soda pop, haven't had a takeaway ordered in, haven't had alcohol, for all of those 500, 600 days of those, they had to have a day one. All of it had to have a day one. Day one, no energy drinks. Day one, no soda. Day one, no takeaways. Day one, no alcohol. That's how you gotta. I gotta say soda pop because my Brits know what I'm talking about, and my Americans, when I say fizzy pop, they're American. They haven't got a clue. We have to, we have to dub it down for them. So, yeah, it is hard. I ain't going to pretend it isn't. But everything starts with a day one. Everything. And what I did is I did it systematically. So I started with no energy drinks. And then I did 10 days of no energy drinks. And then I decided, let's add in soda. So then I added in soda as day one for soda. And then a couple of weeks after that, 3 weeks after that, it was just like, let's go with no alcohol. So then we went with no alcohol. And then a few months after that, it was like, what about not ordering in takeaways? So just start off bit by bit. Don't try and do too much at once. You'll likely fail. Select something and start with that. But good luck, Dante. Legitimately good luck. Troop Star with a £5 says, your member button video really needs an update. Yes, it does. It's old school as with fizzy drinks and pizza. Gonna miss you on FNQ. Look forward to Real BBC. Thank you, Troops. I do need to make a new membership video for the welcome to the memberships. I'll see you on Real BBC on Tuesday. War Bastard with a $20 says, for your mother's knitting fund. No, mum's getting called today. But I'll give her that. And War Bastard has gifted a membership as well to the stream. Thank you. Crisco, yeah, with a membership for 9 months says, I'm beginning to think that I don't want for Disney to make any Old Republic. Any Old Republic Star Wars series. They might ruin it. Chris? No, you don't. No, it's the only thing which is still untouched right now. And please, I'm giving you the 20, Mum. Give me. She just texted me going cry. Text me going cry because I said I wasn't going to give her the. I'm going to give you the 20. Sorry. Now she sent me a kiss. Yeah. Whatever, Mum. Whatever. Don't forget the YouTube. I'm gonna tax the shit out of her. I'm gonna take YouTube tax, then I'm gonna take income tax, then I'm gonna take national insurance. She's gonna get £2. She's gonna get £2 by the end. Dante again with a 3 Australian says, do you still paint minis as ever considered D&D? D&D is dead to me now. It's dead. I wouldn't touch D&D if you paid me. With what Wizards of the Coast and all that lot are doing to it, it's just a joke. And I don't, because Warhammer is also just in the shyster right now. So no, sadly not, Dante, for either. And they did it to themselves. Captain Cisco with a $2 says, do you have a lot of hot babes in England? I guess it depends on the temperature. Lady G with a 20 says, if you move to the States, hubby says we'll cook you steak and eggs for your brekkie for a month straight. And hubby says he'll marry you so you can get your green card plus diversity. Yes, we have a kettle. 2, actually. For the hoose, it's going in the book, Lady G. I love you. Love to you. Love to your hubby. Love to you both. Mwah. Oh, yeah, and it went in the book. Joey Fouts. Hey, look at it. If that's Joey, he's looking rather buff. Why did you quit FNT? Joey, there is a video on my channel. There's a whole video on my channel about it. Go check that out, dude. Go check that out. It is the latest video, and it's actually doing really well. It's on the 140,000 views in less than a day. In just less than a day. Wow. Thank you, guys. FNT, the truth. Why I really left Friday Night Tights. Go check it out, Joey. I go into everything. Big Dave K with the $5 says, as one day I shall visit England. Got any good suggestions of places to see that's not in a big city? Yeah, I mean, there's Lake District's beautiful area to go. Lake Districts. You could go to Wales. You could go to Port Merion in Wales, where they filmed The Prisoner. You can go to Brimham Rocks, beautiful place. Fountains Abbey. There's loads of wonderful places in Yorkshire as well, because Yorkshire is God's country. Plenty. Brock Samson 71 with the $5 says, Lucas gave Disney a perfectly good blueprint to make money, and they completely shat the bet. Yes, they did. And it's their own fault, and I don't care. Lady G with a $10 says, for Mama Az, because that was the sweetest thing literally ever. Oh, man, stop giving her money. Stop giving her money, people. She's going to get used to this. Yes, I do love you, and yes, you are really, really nice, Mum. Fake Thai dude has been a member for 5 months. I want to see Disbrew rant like you as. He rants differently. He rants differently to me. But he can have a rant. Aurora Uplinks has been a member for 16. Have you considered doing your own Doctor Who or Star Trek episodes using Picard action figures and the rest? You could even get Rose Tico to join. I think I'll pass. I think I'll pass. Kendon B has been a member for 16. Gonna miss you on FNT, but I'm not going anywhere. Me love you long time. Thank you, Kendon. I appreciate that. William Barr with a £2 says, gonna miss you on FNT. That's their ratings. No, it ain't. I bet you anything. I bet you anything. This Friday, without me, they set a brand new, because this week, and it wasn't because of me leaving, but this week we set a new highest ever viewed FNT. I think 20,300 and something odd viewers. That's the highest we've had. I bet you this week they beat it again. I bet you they beat it again. But no, the people who tune in don't tune in to watch me. They tune in to watch Friday Night Tights, as it should be. As it should be. So FNT is going to be very okay without me, all right? There is a lot of talent on that show. A lot of talent on that show. And they're just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I can't wait to see it. I really can't. Then I'll come back and tank their figures. Gary with a membership for a month says, as will be missed, but old age catches up to us all. Exactly. I ain't young. I ain't no spring chicken. MJ UK 84 has been a member for 23. It can't be FNQ since you left. Well, Disbrew's there now. And Disbrew's a lesbian. So, you know, it's FNQ, boys. Lady G again. Stop it, Lady G. This is naughty. I'm going to miss you so much on FNT. It feels like death in the family. For Belle. Putting this on Belle's. I'm going to miss you, Lady G. But you pop into strums. It's on Belle's at the end there. But yeah, I'm going to miss it. Of course I'm going to miss it. It'd be sociopathic if I didn't. But at the same time, time to breathe. You know, time to breathe. Basil 578 with a $20 says, as we be going to the FNT meetup in Vegas in 2025, maybe. Us fans want to see you and say thank you to you. Disbrew has a lot of work to do. Disbrew is a quality act. He's way better than me. He's way better than me. He's way more articulate. He's way better than I am. You got yourselves an absolute gem of a replacement there. But the plan is MegaCon in February. If passport permitting, MegaCon in February, and then quite possibly Vegas. Sorry, I thought ducks were quacking, but I just farted. The real Steven TV with the $2 says started watching FNT years ago because of you and QBG. QBG's another class act, by the way. We'll be streaming Dark Tide in just over an hour from now. Sunday Fun Day, baby. Me, QBG, Kara, and Mr. Porkchop. Nick the Greek with a $2 says, we'll miss your based man boob takes on FNT as. I'll have some man boob takes elsewhere, don't you worry. You know me and titty bags, chat. We've got a very loving relationship. The Wicked Plumber with a $20 says, you need to remember how to use your clout so you don't lose all that money and all those views. I know, right? I know. Got to use that clout. Hey, I used my clout to get a Yaira 10. Woo! Thank you, Eric. That was very kind of you. And thank you, Wicked Plumber. You're a good man. Lady Little Page has become a member. Thank you. Fat Man in St. Louis with the $5 says, this used to be tight. That's what she said. Ayo! B Buster with a 19-month membership says 2-year plan for a lifetime of health. Exactly. It's a 2-year plan, probably 2.5 years. But it's a 2-year plan. But when I get to where I want to be, then it's maintaining. So it's a lifestyle change for the rest of my life. So it's 2 years to repair the damage and then a lifetime to maintain that. That's the plan. Harukami with a £2 says 30%. The thieving bastards. Yes. YouTube's 30%. But I don't like putting like my PayPal link at the top of pin chat and stuff, you know. It's on my front page, but I don't like putting it on the Orange Agonton has been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Orange Agonton. Andrew Cram with a $7.77 says, you look great, as I always appreciate your authenticity. Andrew, thank you so much, sir. Blessed number, by the way, 777, blessed number. Jose Taco has been a member for 12. Did you and Gary get the Hour Siron Lego? Also, what current run of G.I. Joe and Transformers comics do you recommend? I heard good things about it. The current run of Transformers, just Transformers from Skybound, 100% buy that. I think it's by far the best comic out there, bar none. I've also picked up Cobra Commander and Duke and also I want to pick up Destro #1. I need to pick up Destro #1 for the G.I. Joe. I ain't gonna touch Kelly Thompson's Scarlet. She can go fuck herself because Kelly Thompson's a prick. So fuck that. But yeah, that's what I recommend picking up right now. I'm also picking up Ultimate Spider-Man, which I'm enjoying a lot as well. Splash Target Coxswain with a £20 says, Hi as people. Brits drink tea. It's what we do. Thank you. It's the fuel that created the British Empire and the modern world. Thank you. Also, His Majesty's Armed Forces now regard coffee as being fit only for baguettes and Yanks. Nice. Hail the chat for the hoose. You see, that's why we have the greatest army. Well, I mean, we haven't put a man in a dress in charge of it yet. Thank you. At this time. The Mighty Hump has become a member. Thank you, Mighty Hump. Roger Sam with a $10 says, Hail, first time super chat. Your anger helped me embrace my own, admits valid and damaging idiocy. Your authenticity shows the importance of holding strong. Thanks for being real. Never going to change. It's never going to change. Authenticity is the only thing that we have. That's the only thing that we have. The moment we become a sellout, the moment we lose our authenticity is the moment we lose every bit, every scrap of credibility. Be authentic. Be true. Fuck the people that the shillouts. You know, you can have the legits and the shillouts. Leave them. Leave them. They are perpetuating the downfall of the franchises they profess to love. That's what they're doing. So them. Authenticity will always be the key. Always. Rook takes a Rook with a $20 says, have you ever looked at the 1980s Colco Starcom Space Force toys? They transform using springs and magnets. Really ingenious and cool. Got a bunch of them from 90s garage sales. If you haven't, you should give them a look. Rook takes Rook. I'm gonna write that down because that sounds pretty awesome. So they're called Colco Starcom Space Force. I'm gonna look into that, dude. Thank you. I'm gonna look into that. Yes, sir. Yes, sorry, Bob. Chin Slap has become a member. Thank you, Chin Slap. Andrew Cram also gifted a membership to the stream. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that again. Serious Internet with a $10 says, grats on the weight loss. As you should check out the channel Renaissance. Dude, I'm already subscribed. I fucking love that man. I love that man. His videos are not just entertaining, but I have taken on a lot of the information that he's been given. I love that channel. I'm addicted to watching that channel. He motivates me. He gives me drive. Even though I'm not a bodybuilder or anything like that, I take his ideas and I take his mentality and I try to apply that in what I do. But yeah, he's absolutely phenomenal. It's pronounced Colico. Colico. Thank you. Okay. Colico. Colico. Okay. Colico. Okay. Colico. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Mike, isn't it? Dr. Mike. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Fountain of Useful Training and Diet Information. Yeah, he's phenomenal. I love his channel. Absolutely love his channel. Crit Nature has been a member for 3 months. Good afternoon, Az and chat. So looks like we'll probably face England in the quarterfinals. Already looking forward to the penalties. I don't know. Let me. England have kicked off. They've kicked off, and it is 2 minutes in, 0-0. So we'll see how that goes. Ah, shit. I was bidding on some Lego and I forgot that I got outbid and I didn't put a bid in and now it's finished. Oh well. So thank you, Crit Nature. Yes, Switzerland are playing the winners of this match, aren't they? Boobies. Patriotic Gestalt with a $10 says, fucking communism. Yes. You know what the only good commie is? Iris Roda with a £5 says, hey, Az, sorry I'm not around so much these days. It's all good, baby. The channel I mod for took off. Excellent. Still love the content and the health journey is inspiring. Hey, dude, you don't... Whenever you want to pop in, you pop in, sweetheart. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that, good sir. I appreciate the fact that you watch. That is my pencil sharpener that just arrived in the post. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure with a $5 says, best Gooding cover. Personally, I think Will Conrad's cover B takes it for me. Look, Will Conrad is a fucking amazing artist. I think his stuff is staggeringly good. Let me just have a look. I have ordered all 4. but I haven't really paid attention. Let me have a look now, because I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to give you an answer. Clicking on Gooding. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Yes, your pencil sharpener has just been delivered. I know. But yeah, I mean, Will Conrad, I think, did Yaira Cover B as well, and that was my personal favorite. Love the design of it. I love the sort of old school comic-y aspect of it. And so to get that in a 10, again, big ups, Monsieur July. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the covers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Douche. Oof, that's a good one. There's a. I like that one. Which one's that? Which one's that? Hold on. I kind of like cover C. I like cover C. Cover B's good. Cover A's great. I think cover A's great as well. And I do like cover D, but I'm going to have to say cover C for Gooding is my personal favorite. There we go. That's my personal. The foil, and that's the foil one. Ooh. So that's going to look bitchin'. So yeah, I'm going to go with C. My favorite cup size. I'm only joking. Triple D. Don't worry about it. Iris with a €6 says for the month. What's she up to now? 36? Stop giving money to my mum. Okay, 30. She's on 36. Thank you, Iris. Brown Cajun with a $5 says, as if FNT had a Hall of Fame, there would be a statue of you in a hot dog suit. You will be missed. Thank you, dude. I'll be a guest. I'll be a guest. Don't you fret. Paul Hauser, how you doing, dude? With a 10 Canadian. Hey, Az, for the book. It's going in the book. Minus 30%. Thank you, Carl Hauser. Appreciate you. Refan with a $5 says, actually, as much as I like the rest of them, you and Shad were the main reasons I watched. Ah, Refan, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, we've all got our favorites. We've all got our favorites. Come on now. Metal Slave with a 20. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm bummed. I didn't do it. It slipped. You were my favorite in FNT. Through you is how I found Gary, then Jeremy, and then Ryan. Love you, dude. Thank you, Metal Slave. Love you too, sweetheart. Love you too. Hey, still catches on Real BBC. Still catches on Ripping the Silverback. Still catches on Sunday Fun Day, Afternoon Tea with Az. Ain't going anywhere there. It's just literally the late night stream, which I after 4 and a bit years, I had to say goodbye. But thank you, sweetheart. Love you. J Rex has been a member for 33. J Rex, thank you. So still 0-0 in the football. Just saying. Eve Barlow's rotten crotch still hanging around, became a member. Thank you, Eve Barlow's rotten crotch. Jaded Fett with a hundo. Dude, way too kind. I appreciate your authenticity, honesty, and sharing your journey with us. It is truly inspiring. Cheers, mate. I'm sure you're wrong. I'm sure you'll find I'm just a misogynistic, bigoted, homophobic white supremacist. But there you go. Jaded Fett, I appreciate that. It's redonkulous. Joker's Disciple with a $5 says, I'll never stop my never-ending ongoing quest to get Eric to add Jeremy Cash to the Ripperverse. Also lost my bid last second for a 9.8 Kitana and Melina. Oh. Bummer, man. Bummer. Damn. Justin Martin's dropping a 50. Thank you, Justin. Gonna miss you on FNT, as your dynamic with everyone there is always fun. But on the other hand, they're finally getting that much needed pressure. My bingo card is going to be easily filled up this Friday. So sorely needed. Yes. All the best to you moving forward, you Kiwi man boob loving quitter. That's me. Bluegrass Berserker's been a member for 26. Thank you, Bluegrass Berserker. And ADs with a $10 says, you are the best part of FNT. I started with you and you led me to the rest of the fellowship. For your mum. Oh, man. For your mum. Whatever. Thank you. Bluegrass Berserker. No, I had that. ADs has also been a member for 21 months. ADs, thank you. Thank you. Colhauser with another 10 Canadian says, here's another 10 to cover that 30%. Love you, bro. Thank you, Colhauser. You're too kind, man. By the way, I have pulled out your ferret. It's downstairs in the kitchen. I just haven't gone to the post office since, but it's downstairs in the kitchen. So every time I go in the kitchen, I see it to send to you. But it's there. Epic Reader has been a member for 3 months, as we'll miss you on FNT, but looking forward to seeing you at MegaCon 2025. That's the plan. Chat, we are caught up, which gives me time to get something to eat before boobs Sunday Fun Day, which starts in 45 minutes. So massive thank you to everybody who came to watch today. Thank you so much indeed for the kind words. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you for supporting the channel. Moderators, I have not forgotten about you. Thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Metal Slave sliding in another 10 down me pants. Yes. I still catch you on all the other shows. We need you on another Chaotic Party Animals with G&G Crew and Professional Gamer Gary. We will have to do something like that for show. Faux show. And Anal16 with a 10 Canadian says, yo, Az, I'm kind of confused. You leaving FNT, does that mean you're not gay? Oh, no, of course I'm gay. Quite rude for that June crowd. Love you, bro. Keep going. Thank you, dude. And Kendon B with a $5 says, for Mama Az. My mum was a single mum too. Your mama deserves it all. It's going in the book. Bloody woman. It's going in the book. Rick 1662 with a 21-month membership. Rick, thank you so much indeed, man. You are not letting me go, are you? Darius White with a $10 says, Brown here, as great to see you again, man. Not for ruin, nor wrath. Not even for Friday, but for your mum. Man. Mum's coming in at the end here with a bit of a surge, you know. There we go. Now I will see you in 45 minutes for Sunday Fun Day. Dark Tide, myself, QBG, Kara, and Mr. Porkchop. Until then, have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Whenever. I'm not getting away, am I? DJ Ryan 87 gifting a membership to the stream. DJ Ryan, thank you. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna eat food. Bye.